Hi guys, how you doing? Senior Gaming here, and in today's episode I'm bringing you Marriage Girls and I'm gonna talk Soul Link. So if you're Marriage Girls player or perhaps idle gamer, then make sure you subscribe to the channel as I post as often as possible and bring you best tips and advice. And if you enjoy what you see, then make sure you smash this like button as well. Right, and first of all, let's navigate into a Soul Link. So you got to head over to a very first tab, which is character, and on the bottom of your screen you got party, Soul Link and collection. So I'm gonna tap on that Soul Link. And this is pretty much nothing else than a shortcut to level up the characters that you might not necessarily use on a daily basis, meaning pretty much everything else that it's not farming for you all day long. So pretty much to counter this statement as well, ideally you want to invest gold heavily with the top 6 characters you have chosen. The lowest level from your top 6 will then determine the level of the characters placed in a Soul Link. And this is what you see in front of you. The very top row is a strongest 5 characters, and now Priscilla here, she is the weakest of all the top 6. Yet again, she's got level 6156, and that now mirrors to all the characters I have placed in a Soul Link. In order to place any characters in a Soul Link, as you see, you can either scroll down and unlock next slot with the gems, and you always have to spend gems in order to actually land any of the characters here, or in here you see a total of the ones you have unlocked currently. You can always press this plus button here. And basically when you just start the game, you're gonna start off with placing any of the characters in here, which will shape into your secondary team. So it's gonna be any characters which is pretty much 6-7 stars, doesn't matter how strong they are. You basically need at least 2 teams, for instance, to play Twin Tower. So therefore you'll be a little bit forced to have 2 strong teams, and it's highly not recommended to actually go and spread gold between 2 different set of teams where you can just heavily invest in 6 characters and have full benefit of it by using this very option. And I would definitely not stress too much what top 6 characters you're going to go with, but it's recommended that you will go with a DPS characters, as these will mainly focus on your farming strategy. And if at some point you want to slightly change what characters you're using, then nothing to worry about. If we just flick back to a main screen, if I just tap on ISIS for instance, if I don't want to have ISIS in my top 6, at any given point I can just pop in here, click on this very button called Gold Retrieval, and I can just reset ISIS to very much level 1 and retrieve all the gold I have used for leveling up, which means then I can shift all these funds in a brand new character. So this is a very handy, and it only costs 100 gems, so it's a no-brainer. Don't stress what top 6 you've got now. If you want to change it at any given point, then come and reset the character you no longer wish to upgrade. Okay, so flicking back to a Soul Link again. And what currently I have done, even though the DPS is recommended, I have gone with 3 DPS, as you see, Priscilla, Dana and Isis, and I also got a 3 support characters, of which Amethyst and Ellie, they pretty much needed across every single aspect of the game. So I believe these are endgame supports, therefore I have invested heavily into these ones, and obviously investing heavily in a support which will effectively be used across everything I do in a game. At the same time I'm increasing a level of anything in a Soul Link. Haida is not necessarily endgame support, but she's also utilized in many aspects of the game, therefore this is currently my team with 3 DPS and 3 supports. And also what is often recommended is to go heavily with one of the DPS that is obviously your highest stars, and that's what I have done with Dana. As you see, Isis is on 7, Priscilla is on 8, whilst Dana is on 10, and you can clearly see the difference in a DPS. You know, we got 57 against 28 and 17. Obviously every single one got unique skills that you can't really compare just pure DPS, but essentially I have decided to just go slightly ahead with Dana and now trying to balance it out with any other characters, as in a long run I need these characters from the Soul Link obviously to push further with the when it comes to, you know, tower, world boss, etc. So I cannot just purely focus on the top 6 characters for farming. Any other aspects of the game, it's also very important. Alright then guys, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, then make sure you like it and subscribe, and as always I will see you next time.